Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the south side as the US player, we have Holy Fook. And spawn on the north side as the Panzer Elite player of JJB34. Let's switch over to the Panzer Elite player. Do we see Panzer Grenadiers? Yes. Don't see any additional Kettengrads. Of course, we see extra engineers for the US player. This appears to be a 4-engineer opener for the US player. That's a little bit uncommon. He may try to get a lot of field control.
Engineers reporting as ordered.
It's going to go for a support weapons center. This is going to be a bit unusual, to say the least. He won't even need to upgrade those Panzer Grenadiers with G43s. They should be able to try to stay at range and pick off the engineers. Doesn't need the extra damage, though would be generally nice.
Receiving fire!
And this is going to be a 5th engineer deployed out by the US player. This is going to be a bit of uncommon replay.
Engineers here!
Capture the munitions point there. So let's see what the US player's plan to do. Does get the G43 as normal. Doesn't realize that he doesn't really need it at the moment. As long as it maintains maximum range, the bolt action rifles are more than plenty versus engineers.
Squad is ready.
Can reinforce. That's wire there.
Point is off. Say we lock it down.
Am I mistaken? But why is our wire being built there? He wants to prevent flanking going this way and this way. This should be a lot far enough forward so he can go ahead and force him into the arc of the MG bunker. Okay. Wait, was that... Okay, 6 engineers? What is going on? He needs to get some munitions points to get out some flamers, I'm guessing? He is going for an observation post there, so he may be eyeing some sort of heavy flamer play? At this point in time, the Panzer Elite player does not know what's going on. If he did, getting out some infantry half-tracks would be excellent. Or rushing 222s as standard build order. Those are 2 common openers for Panzer Elite. Hell, even a logistics company into 221s wouldn't be half bad versus all these engineers. Basically, any sort of vehicle play would be quite effective. 3 Panzer Grenadiers pushing way forward. This engineer squad is being prone to being wiped at the moment. Does fall back there. Could be wiped out.
Engineer unit
Yep,
lost.
goes down, no problem. Still, if from the Panzer Elite player, this seems like still a normal game. But he doesn't realize how abnormal this game's going to be. Let's see how well the Panzer Elite player can adjust his strategy. Though to be fair, almost any unit's effective versus unupgraded engineers. Like this, just engaging at range. He sees those 2 engineers there that may give him an idea that something off is going on, but even then, 3 engineer opener is not uncommon. No additional engineers here. Is he saving up for a command point for Rangers or Airborne? I'm just trying to figure out what the US player's plan is.
Lines are broken. We have
That's the
territory.
Kettengrad. No additional buildings here. Still sees 2 extra engineers here. This one may get wiped out. Does retreat back both of them. That one's still potentially get wiped out. Stayed around for a bit too long. It does fall back with both of them. Does get all these sectors cut off.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory.
Kettengrad does spot the flame engineers. This may learn and wait. What's going on? That should be engineer number 4.
All right, listen here.
But most people don't actually remember to count engineers some of these times, because who on earth will count US engineers to see what strategy your opponent's going for? And maybe at this point in time, he should perhaps be aware of the fact there's a lack of riflemen.
Supply lines are broken. We have
Good damage there
territory
on these
cut off.
flamer engineers, but great flamer bursts there. Bird that's built. Is there another observation post somewhere? Grenadiers are kept on this side of the map. These sectors still cut off for the U.S. player. It's not
We are
going well for
losing
the
a
U.S.
sector.
player, as expected with its engineer opener. Captures that up. Maybe this is built with a landmine somewhere? Engineers should win out in most of these engagements at most of these times. Flamer Engineers Corps still pose a threat. Wire get cleaned up there. It's going for a support weapon center. Is there going to be there is a sniper. Okay. But there's a lack of frontline and escort for it. It can be rushed down by various Panzer Elite units. Panzer Grenadiers eyeing for mass capture now. We got these engineers still roaming around. There may be a landmine somewhere. Let's hop inside the garrison. Didn't really need to. And
Our supply lines are being threatened.
that is the Panzer Elite player lagging a little bit. I don't think it's a lag out of the game. Still looks like it's still microing forces around. Mass capturing sector is very nice. Of course, he does have 6 capturing squads, and there's of course 6 engineers deployed on the field. So he actually built 7 the entire game. U.S. sniper has been deployed, not the second one. Second one's not on the queue.
We have territory.
Supply yards on the has been deployed on the field, but he should be pretty far away from field to get out a motor pool, which I'm assuming is the end game. Could be for Rangers. Rangers doesn't seem that bad. Flame Rangers do get pinned there. Other Flame Rangers firing away. Doesn't have a triage center for medics for the Flamers. Like with any assault squad, you do need medics to keep their health topped off. Doesn't fire off a shot there. Fire shot off there now. Needs to fall back. Does fall back. Wehrmacht or Panzer Elite player does lag a bit as once again. And he will spot this observation post there, so that Kaliningrad cannot capture the point yet. But these forces should be able to clean that up.
We have
Engineer's
a secure
dead.
sector under attack. Annihilated.
Now we get those wounded fixed up.
Fuel point being decaptured while he's trying to displace
They're hitting
or
one of
remove
our
that
forward replacements,
observation
trying to
post.
take our territory.
Observation post made out of wood or metal? It looks like it's actually made out of metal.
Supply lines are
The
broken.
Wehrmacht one's made out of wood.
Hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
And the U.S. sniper is next to the Kaliningrad. Of course, the Kaliningrad can't kill it or fight it. U.S. sniper has plenty of health. Looks like he's sending more rounds to the building itself. Sniper rolled a miss there. Okay.
Engineers here. That's got to be worth the bet. Suppressive fire.
Does get does get veteran C1 now, but 4th kill. Does keep the observation post alive. Could take time to repair it up.
We have paratroopers circling the field.
Okay, he is
Asking
going for
drop
paratroopers.
coordinates.
If he's going to go for like just paratrooper only sort of play style, he will need to get out more munitions points. You can use this fuel for the supply yard. That is a possible build.
Point taken. It's all engineers reporting.
Paratroopers dropping on in.
We're losing ground out there.
Paratroopers on point. People.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Recoilless rifles meeting being researched. And there is a Panzer support command. Is this going to be for Panzer IV-C? Or Hotchkiss? Let's switch over to the Panzer Elite player, since we know what doctrine the US player has gone for. Plenty of fuel. He will need to get the Panzer support command upgrade to get out either the Hotchkiss or the Panzer IV-C. That's about the airborne troops. The recoilless rifles may be a little bit too early, but he's fighting against Panzer Elite player, so I actually don't disagree immediately researching it, because you never know what your opponent's going to deploy out. Which he deployed out a scout car. He's gone for logistics company as well. 4-man squads wouldn't be half bad against current opponent's composition. More airborne being dropped in. He's going to skip all the vehicles. So the 4-man squad will pay dividends.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory
destroyed an enemy unit.
And Panzer Grenadiers do receive quite a bit of fire there. Kaliningrad does receive some fire.
The enemy is attacking a petrol depot.
We must injure the enemy and reduce his 300 points.
Set your orders.
And does force back those squads. Airborne units are advancing. Does get a good hit there onto the Kaliningrad.
Increased squad
And he's
size.
pursuing that sniper. That may be one reason why he went for the 221. Not for upgrading 223 to increase his resource income, but to hunt down that sniper. Very nice. Sniper's still alive, but received a bit too much fire there. Come back away. Receiving some 30 cal fire. And the Cross rifles are on the way back as well. It does get damage and crit, so the airborne troops can run it down. And the free point is being captured on up.
Seizing territory from us.
I don't know if he's gotten the Panzer Support Command upgrade. He actually doesn't have base medics, does he? So he doesn't have the medic upgrade, which is a bit of an oversight. I would say I'm generally one person who wants the medics as soon as possible, because I just want the healing. 2 airborne troops.
Ready.
Sniper here as well. 4 engineers are still alive. He's lost 3 of them so far this game. And of course, rifles annihilate that 221. And these flamers gain some great damage there. There could be a potential squad wipes in the mix as well. But it does fall back in time. Hotchkiss or Panzer IV? Panzer IV-C has been deployed on out. He probably should go for both the upgrades, both the armored skirts and the MG upgrade. He needs medics in the 4-man squad. He has 6 Panzer. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, he does have the now. He does have the base healing as well. I must have been mistaken as well. Does he? Oh, he does have 4-man squad. I thought these were wounded squads not being fully healed up, but that's actually the 4-man squad lack of models. So never mind. He actually has both of those upgrades. And that's 7 Panzer or 6 Panzer Grenadiers, right? No, that is 7 Panzer Grenadiers. That should be very effective versus opponent's current composition. He still has to be wary of the Cross rifles. Giving them all upgrade G43s wouldn't be half bad either. Short barreled Panzer IV is complete. Getting the armored skirts, which I see that's a long barreled right there. But ignore that bit. Rolls a miss there. And now the Pinto mount's being upgraded as well. Panzer Grenadiers could move in groups of 2 and have another one support the Panzer IV. And that should allow them to get some good map coverage while not able to engage the Flamer Pioneers quickly. That squad may actually get fully wiped there. That's a lot of fire there. If he stands and fights, it's maybe a dead squad. Another airborne squad there. I think that's a fresh one. Yep, that's a fresh one there being upgraded with close rifles now. At this point in time, the SDG squad upgrade wouldn't be half bad either. SDG is, of course, effective versus very good to this 4-man squads here. He's actually going stream to the base. He will need to get rid of this bunker here, because he won't be able to get rid of these stone walls unless he has AT grenades. But I don't think he can throw AT grenades on the ground. But the Panzer IV-C can break a hole. The Cross rifles try and pursue that Panzer IV. Bunker itself is almost down either way. Setting up the Panzer IV right now wouldn't be half bad. An AT gun being pointed out, he needs that, of course. AT gun being placed over there, very, very good. Maximum range. Sets on up now, hitting the supply yard. Finds a bounce there. Horse rifles get some hits there. Panzer IV-C needs to either pack on up and get out of there. We're seeing a bit too much fire at the moment. Backs away a little bit wide away. AT gun does roll a miss there. Focus down the Cross rifles, so we'll need to retreat back. And It does drop a reverse rifle there. And since he has so many Panzer Grenadiers in the base, it's going to be a bit of a problem. You can perhaps keep one of these guys back just to top off the health of the Panzer IV. Get it slowly repaired if you want to keep it on the front line. He's trying to get this guy reinforced. We've got Flamer Engineer inside the garrison, which is not bad. Picks up a free reverse rifle as well. And one of these guys may get wiped out. Panzer Grenadiers are still in the region. That one squad does fall back. May run this airborne squad here. This airborne squad could finish off this Panzer IV-C as well. Takes it to the supply yard. And does do a full retreat now. Finds a bounce there. Could potentially get some good crushes. Oh, that's going to be close range barrage. Great hit there. They're very close. Gunner killed. Does fall back, so the Panzer IV-C will not go down. Nor does the airborne squad. Is that a landmine? Oh, nope, just him crushing heavy terrain. Let's see now. The US player has a lot of resources. Getting out the supply yard built and going for the supply yard upgrades would be quite valuable. As a lead player is a bit low manpower. Munitions and fuel's quite not good as well. The US player is doing a great job capturing up the points. He does not have the Kaliningrad alive anymore. He could use these Panzer Grenadier squad to slowly capture up all the points. Maybe 2 of them. Does get a fresh Kaliningrad. And let the other 5 attack his opponent. He can spare up 2 squads to capture points. Does spot the landmine there.
Victory reserves are at 300 points.
G43 upgrade complete.
Number G43 is being deployed on out. Very nice. He could have selected Doctrine. What Doctrine would be good? He's fighting against recoils to airborne and flamers. Scorched Earth? Not for the Hummel, but literally for all the other abilities. It'll take quite a bit of time to build up all those booby traps. Could scorch some points. The VPs are... The US player just surpasses opponent in DPs. Definitely not Tank Hunter. Tank Hunter will be worthless in this situation. So either Luftwaffe ground forces or Scorched Earth. Luftwaffe ground forces... Luftwaffe squad wouldn't be half bad. Maybe Flak Irvings, but they're of course fighting against forced rifles. Good hits there. Great hit there. This Reburn squad does use suppressive fire ability right there. Flame Engineers are advancing, does get pinned there, does fire it up to recover suppression. Will receive quite a bit of fire there, runs the Flak Irving there, fly up and does not take out that Panzer IV. May get wiped out in return. And the Flamer Engineer is efficiency 2 and does fall back.
We are upgraded and ready for action.
Infantry section ready.
Needs to spread out these intersection squads to capture up some territory. Sniper does get efficiency 2. Both kills so far, suppresses entire force, but that's actually a fully built. That's actually a built MG34, not one from a supply drop. That was actually a built one from the support weapon center. And it will get overrun from the front. Sniper's still finding some good kills there. With 4-man squads, it can be hard for the sniper to finish them all off.
Victory reserves are slipping at 200
And AT gun will get overran. Good hit there by the sniper once again. Pulls back with a 1-man squad. Very nice, so it doesn't get picked off by the sniper. Airborne squad's getting some good hits there. These paratroopers need to, Panzer Grenadiers need to fall back. This one could be finished off. Lamp a shot there. Just got efficiency 3.
Crew ready. Incoming ready
Camouflage enabled.
Fallschirmjäger
That,
infantry are now available to Kampfgruppe Leer.
so he does have Fallschirmjägers. Wait immediately for Fallschirmjägers.
Excellent offensive men.
Butterfly bombs wouldn't be half bad.
Ready. We're waiting our orders.
Commander.
I'm not sure what the Panzer League player should do in this situation. Now the Panzer 4C wouldn't be half bad. The MG has been recruited, I believe. Yes, it has. And now the Panzer 4C start to make his advance. Good hit there.
Butterfly bombs are now available for use against the enemy, meine Kampfgruppen.
Butterfly bombs can now be called on in. And this garrison will slowly get gotten rid of. We got the airborne squads get some great rear armor hits there. Sets them up immediately, trying to fire 30 cal placement, gain some great hits there. Panzer 4C, oh, that's a strafing run. Panzer Grenadiers need to all fall back at this point in time, can't really engage. But the Panzer 4C is doing some great work right there. These forces are all getting pinned down, they need to fall back. Good hits there. Ugh, I think the Wehrmacht player, the Panzer League player is just throwing in the towel at this point in time. Because he's not microing this force whatsoever. Yep, he's not microing whatsoever. I think he's just throwing everything away at this point in time. And looks like he backed out of the game. Oh, either way, this is Andrew saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.